I remember the time... Oh, so sorry. I didn't realize that the video had already started filming. Welcome back. This is teacher Wen Hee from Little But Mighty here. I'm sure many of you have recollection of past experiences, whether they are happy memories, sad ones, or any other moments in general. Some of you might even have heard of the term flashback, so why not tap on these memories or experiences to craft creating stories for your compositions? As the final part of this video series, I'm here to share with you how to avoid cliché in your introductions and instead have an eye-catching flashback right from the start. Are you ready? Let's begin. Crafting a flashback is as simple as 1, 2, and 3. Once you understand the key elements needed to structure a clear, distinct paragraph that effectively highlights either a positive or negative experience related to the given topic. Method 1. Using place or sound descriptions. Do you still remember the ways to craft interesting introduction from the previous series such as place or sound descriptions? It is finally time to put some of them to use as we craft one positive and one negative flashback that you can use across a wide range of composition topics. Here's an example of each. Here's an example of a positive flashback that you can use by using weather descriptions. Gazing out the window, the mesmerizing sunset was an exact reflection of my own feelings. This is followed by the emotions evoked. The picturesque scenery sent a warm feeling throughout my entire being as my lips curved into a smile. After that, remember to transition to the past by flashing back. Basking in the remaining warmth from the setting sun, I was reminded of the last time I felt at the top of the world as my mind brought me back to that joyous occasion. Here's an example of a negative flashback where you can use the weather, place, or sound descriptions. A flash of lightning tore across the sky, which was followed by a deafening boom of thunder as the rain fell harder, drenching the world in a relentless haze. Now, remember to include your emotions. Escaping my lips was a soft sigh as I stared glumly at the gloomy weather, wondering if it would let up anytime soon. And don't forget to transition back to the past by flashing back. Unable to change the somber atmosphere, I was reminded of the last time I felt sorrowful as my mind brought me back to that woeful occasion. The key is to have a clear start with a weather, sound, or place description that evokes a clear emotion of your main character. Next, use another description to set up a proper transition to the past. Take note that you will not need to use all three types of descriptions in your flashback. It will be exam smart to keep your flashback succinct and focus on injecting descriptions in the actual events of the story. If you find using time and place descriptions too tedious, here's another way you can start a flashback. Method 2. Using a given object picture. Here's a hint for you. Every flashback has a trigger, so what would help you to kill two birds with one stone if an object is a trigger? That's right, utilize one of the three pictures given to you if it's an object or an item as a trigger that reminds you of a particular past experience. Below are some examples. Here's an example of how you can use the object picture in your flashback. As I sat in my room, my fingers brushed against the worn-out birthday card that I had uncovered in an old storage box. Seeing the worn-out birthday card, a wave of jubilation washed over me. It instantly brought back memories of the joyous celebration and my mind wandered off to that particular moment in time. This method is slightly easier, but you need to be mindful of the pictures given for the topic. As much as using the pictures as your flashback trigger will help to ensure that you fulfill the composition requirement, the picture must be logically used. If you find it a challenge to weave the picture meaningfully into your story, then consider exploring other objects or ways of beginning your story instead. I hope that the above tips have been helpful and I'm sure you will be able to modify and craft out your own creative flashbacks. I would like to end off with a reminder. If you are to use a flashback for your compositions in your introduction, you have to remember to return to the reality near the end of your story. The rationale is that you will need to bring your audience back to the present or reality in order for them not to be stuck in the past experience that you were sharing. Here's a sample of the return to reality that you can use at the end to couple with your flashback. Time to have your dinner. My mother's acute voice shook me back to the present as my body jolted in response. Coming, I replied, placing the worn-out birthday card in the storage box. After giving it one last look, I scrambled to feed the growling monster in my stomach. If you would like to know more examples, do leave a comment and I may possibly make another post on this particular component. This brings me to the end of this series of saying goodbye to cliché introductions. If you enjoyed this video, do check out our other blog posts and videos for other useful English tips. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay happy and keep on doing your best each day. See you!